Hey guys, it's your boy, David. If you don't know who I am, what rock have you been living under? Life before Jesus didn't really have a life before Jesus. I grew up in the church. My parents were always really good about making me go to church, even when I really didn't want to. I remember I wasn't really a practicer of, Christ's tenets and what you should do to be a good Christian boy. So I didn't really see the fruits of Christianity. My big breakthroughs were over 2 summer mission trips. I went to Agora both times. First mission trip I ever went to, I remember everyone was crying. And I was like, why am I not crying? That's bad. And I kind of realized that I wasn't in that spot for compassion that I needed to be. That kind of made me sad because, I thought of myself as a somewhat compassionate person. I think God really moved my spirit in that way to realize that I was not a compassionate or loving or generally likable person then, and that's really where I really needed to change. And that was kind of my focus for that year, was really becoming more passionate and compassionate. I know I still didn't have that big connection to God. That was another thing that I kind of struggled with. And then I struggled with the whole, do people or does God really love me? Because, I had a very logical, straightforward, philosophical view. It kind of escaped my grasp that, someone who had all the power in the world even recognized something as feeble as humanity. The big breakthrough was next year's mission trip. Levi, guy that yells a lot, he was like asking everyone's names that were coming through the door. And that was weird because this guy knew everyone's name. And I don't know why he was asking everyone's name, but I was like, you know what, let's just go with it. He went through everyone's name in the line, and then he got to me. Oh, my name is David. And he was like, God told me to tell you that you're loved and nothing is gonna change that. Doesn't matter what makes sense for the world. Oh, wait a second, that's like when God talks to you through a person. Boy, what did just happen? And I guess you have the me you see now, who makes a fool of himself on the daily to make people laugh, because laughter is the best medicine. Hillside, oh man, I can list the amount of things Hillside's done for me. And, I have my mom, dad, and brother who, I like my family. But Hillside provided the acceptance, the support for who I was. I show up for service 2 or 3 hours early simply because I just love being in the building. It gives me a shelter and a home. Hillside, despite some differences in beliefs, still are there for you. Doesn't matter what your circumstance might be. The big thing that you want to learn about Hillside, and if you're considering getting into Hillside or getting more involved in the Hillside, is the best thing I can say is just do it. There's nothing that could possibly go wrong with it. You'll meet some of the best friends that you'll ever have. They know that they see the best in you. People who, when you had a good day or a bad day, they're the people that you want to talk about it first with. We're not just a church, we're, a big family. They're there for you in those steps that you didn't even know you had to take. Your high point in your week is after school on Wednesdays or waking up at 7 in the morning on Sunday to get up there as early as you can.